Dylan J, reading Reddit with the fellas. Every weekend, we answer questions, we give advice. You give us problems about your life.
We read it Reddit, we rage bait. We do it sober, we could do it faded. Yeah, we could. We in our prime, yeah, let's put us on the scene again. And today we finding out who is our little comedian.
Happy birthday, to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Red Wagon. Happy birthday to Welcome back to the podcast, Gabe. It is a special day. It is Gabe's birthday. He's the big...
Cakes and candles.
He's 30.
30.
He's officially not pushing 30 anymore because he is 30. No, he's 23. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
Glad you're here. Are you drunk?
Pushing 30.
Are you drunk like you wanted to be?
No, because I had to go drive around and do shit.
Yeah, I figured this would happen. That is unfortunate news. But
It is, dude. I was not trying to do all that today.
But I remember you were just so excited before about recording the podcast drunk as fuck on your birthday.
And that was what I wanted, but unfortunately, other things came up.
But yeah, not only everyone knows Gabe, returning guest, but we've got our boy Aaron, aka Microsoft Authenticator. You want to say what's up, buddy?
The man himself.
What's up?
This dude is locked and clocked, brother. This dude just learned the ways of Balatro, and he's not gonna leave his room for a long time. He's gonna be fucking...
I'm gonna be playing this at work.
Yeah, your girlfriend's gonna be texting you like, where the fuck are you? And you're gonna be getting mults at the wazoo.
Guaranteed she's gonna start playing this too.
Really? Does she play does she play any phone games or anything like that?
Oh, her whole family is into card games, and she grew up playing poker with her uncles.
Oh, you can get her locked in on Balatro.
Oh yeah. Gabe, have you played?
Yeah.
No, but I've seen enough to know that
Yeah. I do. We just talked about this, but I want to reiterate for the podcast. I was talking to Aaron about Balatro, and he did not know before our conversation that it was not a real game where you, a real gambling game where you gamble your real money. I had to tell him that it's just a fucking roguelike about poker. Because everybody with that game associates it with gambling. But I mean, it has gambling things in it, but there's no gambling that happens at all. Not one bit.
Made my day.
The only gambling that happens is the hand that you draw, like any fucking card game. So yeah, debunked.
Myth debunked.
Myth
myth
debunked.
busted.
Okay, well yeah, since it is Gabe's birthday, I want to show the podcast what the other guy and I, aka Jay Bleep, we got him a special gift. Aaron, I'll catch you up to speed on our lost co-host in a bit.
Yes, please.
But first we gotta watch a special video. You boys, I'm starting it. This is our gift to Gabe because we love him very much.
Happy birthday, Gabe.
Happy birthday, Gabe.
Oil up for us.
Oil up for us.
Red Wagon.
Red Wagon, walk your mouth. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Okay, we can't play the music, but imagine Gangnam Style right now. And Jomban Jimin Yocha. Yeah, this is the pre-chorus. Okay, we're done. But yeah, these are all our friends. Jay and I know these guys very well. We reached out to them to do this for us. No, we found.
And I'm sure they know Gabe pretty well as well.
They do now.
That one guy, he knows it really well. I mean, look, dude. And Gabe's wife is worried about me. Look at this guy. He open kissed you on the lips.
Yeah, she should be worried about this guy.
Absolutely. We gotta do something about this. But yeah, this was as soon as we saw this, it's just like we gotta do it. We gotta get this. So yeah, I hope you.
I'd say the price is well worth it.
Oh yeah, 40 clams. And that's 40 with, it was cheaper than that too. It costs money to add the birthday song and everything. So all in all, it was not a bad purchase at all.
No, very worth the cash.
Absolutely.
I would pay that solely to know that there's a picture of Gabe floating around a foreign country.
Oh, that's also. Do you think?
I've
Yeah,
got it like on a wall somewhere.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think they keep the pictures? Oh God.
I hope so.
Me too.
I'm glad you think so, because that's freaking me out. But it's not even me on the picture, so I guess there's nothing to worry about. Okay, not only did we do that, but I've also curated a little game. Not a game, but more of a little showcase for Gabe here. This part Gabe doesn't actually know about. I'm going to start streaming, but don't look at it quite yet.
Okay, you tell me when.
All right, you can look now. Today's June 16th, aka our brother Gabe's birthday.
Oh, is this famous birthdays?
And then yeah, we're gonna go through a few famous birthdays that Gabe shares.
Epic.
Oh
my God, I know one of them actually. I know one.
There is a very famous one on here.
It better be like the first one.
Well, okay, we're easing it in. First one's you, because it's just birthdays. So firstly, we got Gabe.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, okay, our boy. 2002, a great year. Not only does Gabe share a birthday with Gabe, but Gabe also shares a birthday with Tupac.
Okay, I'm glad it was the second one.
Okay, so that's who you're thinking of, Tupac. Well,
Yes, Tupac.
There is also another big person that you share a birthday with I didn't know, which is coming up. But, actually, pretty much all these were pretty crazy. But, yeah, Tupac, that's pretty cool.
There's some pretty big names in here.
Absolutely, there's some huge names in here. The only person I share a birthday with, I think, was Queen Elizabeth II. That's the only person.
Interesting.
Pretty hard one to live up to.
Absolutely. Dude. It's over. There's nothing royal about me. Not only does Gabe share a birthday with Tupac and also with himself, but he also shares a birthday with Beetlejuice. Oh, fuck. Spoilers. Okay, Beetlejuice.
Did not know that. Very interesting.
Yep. It's a Gabe shares birthday with Beetlejuice. R.I.P. He's not dead. I don't know why I said that. Cigar is
dead.
Cigar's dead by now. Wait, no, he's not. Is he actually?
Yeah, I think Beetlejuice is dead.
Really?
Are you sure?
Oh, God.
Chat, can you confirm?
Chat. Were y'all paying attention?
Oh, no, he's alive.
Okay, good.
He's alive.
So I'd say I just made this, so I feel like I would have seen that if he died. But hey, not only does Gabe share a birthday with himself and Tupac and Beetlejuice, I spoiled this one. You also share a birthday with Adam Ray, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty fucking dope. I was looking through the lists, and I will say, Tupac, very first one, Adam Ray, you had to scroll. Like, it was fucking there. You had to scroll, though, and there were, like, TikTok influencers and shit above Adam Ray, which is fucking wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, okay, the last one. Okay, the last one is...
No. No. Surely not. Surely you've made this up.
Jared from Subway.
Boy, my search history is going to look real weird in a second.
Okay, it was a prank. You don't share a birthday with Jared Fogle.
Thank God, I just looked it up.
As soon as you start looking it up, I have to come clean. Okay, but you don't share a birthday with Beetlejuice either. I'll just put that out there as well.
So you got one real one. You got Tupac, and then just
no, Adam Ray. You do actually share a birthday with Adam Ray. I swear.
okay.
Because I was
Tupac
scrolling,
and Adam Ray are legit.
Because I looked up, I had the famous birthday things up, and Tupac was the first one. I'm scrolling, and I'm like, I don't know any of these people. And then eventually I got to Adam Ray. I'm like, oh shit.
Let me look this up.
But yeah, it was just on like celebrity birthdays or whatever. But yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit, I haven't laughed that hard in a while, and that's at my own joke. I'm a fucking a piece of shit. Oh,
It's okay. In better news, he's getting released March 24th, 2029.
that is not better news.
Well, not for the...
Maybe they'll bring back the $5 footlongs when he's out.
Should hope so. It said he gained some pounds back.
Dude, they got...
Okay,
you know,
I don't... So I'm looking on here. I'm scrolling through famous birthdays. I don't remember what the name of his character was, but he was in some of the Marvel movies. Daniel Bruhl, I think is how you say that.
I saw... Can you stream real quick? Because I remember seeing that face, because I, like, remember... I was like, it looks familiar. I didn't know what he was from, though.
Right.
Yeah. Inglourious Bastards as well. Captain America Civil War. He's the role of Helmut Zemo.
Helmut Zemo, that's who it is.
That dude was Zemo, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Adam Ray's there.
Wow.
Pretty wild. But yeah. I hope that was informative for you, Gabe.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So, in case anyone asks you who you share a birthday with, you can have Jared Fogle right on standby.
Right, because who's going to look that up to double check it?
Nobody. They're going to be like, wow.
Aside from me.
That's fun.
We did.
Yeah, nobody wants the associated history that comes with that.
No. I had to look it up just to make sure it was false. Nobody's going to look it up to make sure it's true.
Yeah, because they don't want his name anywhere on their fucking system. Okay. Well, happy birthday, Gabe. That's all we had planned for you.
Quick side note.
Yeah.
Jake is wanting to make an appearance
Yes, we can do that.
on the podcast. And he had a critique.
Okay.
We don't have enough visual going on. For the visual watchers, right?
Sure.
Mm.
What do you?
We
what do
need
you
to make
suggest?
face cams mandatory.
Yeah, we have to invest, but yes, I do agree with this.
They're $20.
But the thing is,
I got this camera for $20.
I will say I have no excuse, but I don't want to force like John and Drew and Aaron. I don't want to force.
Not
you
to
guys
mention,
throw
I
on
got
your camera.
this camera also for
Yo.
$20.
Yo.
So
Yeah.
It was $40 total, and it was worth it.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I have no excuse and I will get one. But yeah, I don't want to force the other boys to get one because I feel like, it's my podcast. I'm making you come on and you have to record yourself. Like, I feel like, I'm not trying to be that guy.
Well, that's just my idea. The
And
critique is that we need more visual.
That's
That's understandable, though.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
was my
the thing
thought
is-
as to how to remedy it, but
Yeah, I'm not really for the idea of like gameplay on the screen really. I think if we
it
were
doesn't
going
have to
to
be
do
gameplay.
I'm just
but
saying,
if
like-
it was gameplay, it should be CS:GO surfing.
see, like that's
Either that or
I
like
don't wanna
soundless
delve-
clips of Family Guy.
I don't want to delve into brain rot because both of those things fall under that category of like brain rot.
Yeah,
TikTok.
but CS:GO surfing was like early brain rot.
But it's
you know?
turned into that because CS surfing was the primitive version of like Subway Surfers now because people would just like
Yeah.
CS:GO surf and in the background of their videos like like we're talking about right now. Just whatever.
Yeah, they would
That was
just
the
like
go-to.
talk.
Yeah, and now it's Subway Surfers, fucking coin collecting train game, whatever the fuck. It's all those things. Temple Run, fucking, you know what I mean? They all just
Run.
fall into that category now. But I think the way to remedy that, I think that is the way to do it, the face cam.
Oh, or we could just do
Because-
like dog shit Civ 6 gameplay and just have that going.
Yeah,
the
see,
whole
the
time.
thing is, like, yeah, if we did do gameplay, I would want it to be gimmicky. Like, if I would do Elden Ring gameplay as long as it's like me dying without getting a hit in for like an hour. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to
I
be
was
genuine
actually-
gameplay.
I was actually planning to re-download Elden Ring.
It's a great game. I have it re-downloaded right now.
I'm gonna actually start the download now. So I will start clipping all my deaths.
Yeah,
we could just do
yeah. Honestly,
like
yeah,
a death clip montage.
that's just the background.
Yeah, it could just be the background.
Yeah, but
Or
it
just
can't
like-
be like there's no build up. Like I don't want like a fight into a death. It's just death, 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 death. Like fucking like there's
just,
no
like-
winning.
Aimless wandering on torrent.
Yeah, that's true too. Just walking with no destination. That could be good.
See,
but
that I would do. I could get you like 3 hours of that.
I mean, if you want to sit there and just walk for 3 hours,
I will fucking do it.
hey man, more power to you, and I will use it if you do that because that is funny.
Cool.
Continuous walking into a wall.
Yeah, no, not that. It would be like naked walking in a field with no purpose. That's kind of what I want. Like, I just don't want genuine. It just feels corny when you're just like throwing gameplay in the background of it. That's kind of what my vision is.
I think that would actually be really good. Just like aimless walking in Elden Ring, or
Because the
just,
game
like-
really does look good.
or just walking on torrent, like just around.
Yeah. It would be nice if there was like a mod or something where you could run around the map with no enemies. Because yeah, that would be perfect. Because like imagine
I'll look
like
into it.
imagine like you could just like walk through Storm. I guess you could go through and just clear out Stormville Castle and then walk through it. But I mean,
Yeah.
you'd have to do that on one grace. That'd be pretty difficult. I guess you could just do a section too.
What's
I
that?
don't know, there's options.
What's that thing we used to mod Elden Ring? What's that program called? Do you remember?
Is it CurseForge or Vortex?
No, it wasn't CurseForge. Vortex. That's what it was.
Yeah, I've been using that to mod Skyrim. And oh boy, that game is fucking... Before I was like, okay, I'll get
Like-
like 4 or 5 mods to like do whatever. And I think now I have like
Right.
50 installed.
I was gonna say, are you doing like
Oh.
casual mods, like 4 or 5, or are you doing like heavy modding?
I'm not... Well, all the modding I've been doing is like... None of it is like adding shit to the game, really. It's all like tweaking stuff that's there. So like I obviously got like the overall like performance mod that there is, like the fix, I forget what it's called. There's like a grand community fix mod that fixes all the bugs. And then there's
Oh, I've done that for every EA game that's released.
Yeah, I've got that, and I've got lighting and shaders and stuff. I've got one that upgrades like your base home that you get with a bunch of shit, and there's one that gives you like more varieties of the same weapons. So like just different designs for the same weapons and stuff. Just shit like that just adds to it rather than like, adding like My Little Pony dragons or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? That game is like thousands
Right.
of bullshit you can do. But yeah, I used to be a hater on just like modding stuff, because I was like, if you have to mod your game for it to be good, then it's a bad game. That was like my philosophy. But Skyrim's already a good game, and all that stuff is just like, it's just more. It's just like 10 years ahead of like thinking like, oh, this would have been cool if this was there 10 years ago. And it is there with modding, which is fucking cool.
But that's how I always felt with console gaming, because it's kind of, you get what you get, and that's kind of your only choice.
Yeah.
So when I got into PC gaming, then I was kind of like, oh, yeah,
And
this is
it's
why you
funny
mod
because
stuff, because the games don't even run well.
Yeah, and like when you play Skyrim on your console, they actually do have like the creator hub. There's a fucking train going by my house. The creator hub mod menu on PlayStation. And they're like, they're none of the good ones. Like there's no shader mod or like more enemies or anything like that. It's like improved clouds and like like less fog and stuff like that. It's nothing that is cool, essentially. Which is a little unfortunate, but it kind of makes sense being a console. But yeah, hey, Aaron, I did want to ask you, do you remember how we met?
Oh boy. So you transferred to our elementary school.
Holy shit! Yeah, I didn't realize it was that
Like
far back.
second grade, third grade.
Was it
Yeah,
really
when did you get there?
Oh,
I think it was like second
I
grade.
transferred in second grade. Yeah.
Second grade. Yeah. Holy. That's
Did we know each other then?
I don't know.
Or
I probably
knew
just
of each other.
passing mutual friends. Yeah.
But like, I don't think because I remember like talking to you in middle school.
Yeah.
Because
we were both in band too.
Right.
In middle
Yeah,
school once we got around to that.
Yeah, I think that's what brought us together. But like, I'm trying to remember. I don't know if we ever talked in elementary school.
I don't. Well, 'cause we probably had different teachers, and
For sure.
they would always sit you at assigned seats in the lunchroom, so you really had no other choice but to just get to know people
Man,
they forced you to know.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would they do that? Assign seats
Like,
at
I get
lunch
it,
is
I guess.
criminal.
But yeah, you really only had a chance to get to know the people they wanted you to get to know. That was your only option.
Right. And they probably sat me next to a bunch of fuckheads.
Segregation.
Dude,
Segregation.
for real. Like, they let that shit stick around in the public schools.
Oh yeah,
It's not a good topic.
we almost got to that point in middle
This
school.
is what the liberal media doesn't want you to know.
We cannot have free sitting lunch tables because of woke.
That's right. Ever since Michelle Obama took the cookies out of the snack bar, it was never the same.
Never the same.
See, do you
Somehow
remember-
lunch got worse.
lunch did get worse that day.
Lunch got so much.
Is it crazy that I remember, like, I don't remember the day, but I remember the feeling I had when I realized it was no more. With the warm fucking snack bar cookies. Like, do you remember they were wrapped? They were like saran wrapped. Do you remember?
Oh, it was beautiful. Oh yeah.
And they were just.
Well, that was our
fucking
first
warm.
ever experience with a snack bar.
Like, it was legit. Like if you ate it immediately after you got it, your mouth would be burning because it was so hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! And then the liberals
Look
took
what
it
they took
away
from
from us. They took everything. They took fucking everything.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Nope.
Nope.
Jesus. But yeah, so yeah, we met in elementary school, but yeah, we didn't talk till middle school.
Yeah.
And then yeah, the rest was history.
That's pretty much the same way I met Jay.
In middle school as well.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't in
because he
band,
was
though.
no, but he was from a random he was from one of the other random elementary schools that fed in, and I just remember once we had the chance to like sit freely in the cafeteria, I just sat at a table and Jay just happened to be there.
Damn. That is how
Loved him ever
it
since.
always seems to go. But yeah, if you were curious, he just with the stuff with his and you know the it's been he's been finding it hard to make time to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Which I love him, but you know, I only like half believe that. But you know, we live and we move on. You know what I mean?
Well, he did ask if we wanted to play Night Rain tonight.
I know. And you know, but I will say that is also the first time like I've seen him like want to play anything in forever. So I do think he has been busy to a point, and then he wants to spend that time doing the thing that he loves, which is playing The Last of Us. So, you know, I can't hold him for that because I would be doing the same thing.
Valid.
So, I mean, literally, this dude, Jay has, I'm not joking, on PS4, there's 3 big versions of Last of Us. There's the PS4 version, which is like base, the PS5 remaster, and then the PC version that just came out, right? In those 3 versions, Jay has about 800 hours in Last of Us 2. That is a fucking 30-hour max single-player game. This dude is so incredibly locked in.
He is trying to find every item.
There's not even that many items. Like, there's not.
No, he's just he's trying to find every item, and he's also like analyzing the posters on the walls for lore.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, I think he does
nothing gets past this guy.
There is a roguelike mode in the remaster, which I assume he's running, but also it's like
really?
Yeah. And it's like out of all the like AAA roguelike games, like, you know, Night Rain and God of War, Valhalla and Last of Us 2 and stuff, like that is like Last of Us 2 is like bottom. Like there's not much to do. It's fun for a bit, but like once you win like 2 or 3 times, it's like you've seen the game. With like most roguelikes, it's like you play like a couple hundred times and then you see the game. You know what I mean? Like fucking Balatro.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how the hell he's spending all that time playing that game. But
maybe he's trying to unlock the achievement of becoming a dad.
I fucking hate you, bro. Do not bring that shit up on this fucking show. Do you want to be invited again? Don't fucking bring up I'm gonna be a dad on my fucking show.
Had to do it.
Oh, fuck. I wish I had that laugh track video on standby. There's this video for the viewers. There's this video that somebody made, a meme of The Last of Us 2, the spoilers for Last of Us 2 Season 2. There's one part where they're in the theater, and she's talking to Dina, and she keeps, like, in the game, Ellie is, like, the most cold-hearted, serious motherfucker there is. Like, she literally, like, when Dina is like, spoiler, Aaron, do you know this? Can I spoil?
Yeah, no, go for it.
When Dina says she's pregnant in the game, Ellie is like, what the fuck? She's like, you're a fucking burden and fucking up everything. That's basically what she says. And in the show, she's like, I'm bad. What? Are you fucking kidding me? There's this meme that somebody made where in that scene, every time Ellie speaks, they put a laugh track behind it. And it's like literally, it seems like it should be there. Like there's even pauses in the episode like that fits it. Like it was crazy. It was crazy.
It's like the like fucking 2000s Drake and Josh laugh track too. Like,
it was literally funny. It was imported from iCarly or like Drake and Josh or whatever. Yeah, and it was crazy how well it fit. And if you tried to do that in the game, it would just be so weird and awkward. Because in the game, Ellie is like bloodthirsty for revenge at every second. And in the show, it's like, I'm going to be bloodthirsty for revenge when the plot thickens. That's kind of the vibe I get. But yeah. Yeah, the two main topics I really wanted to talk about was how I met Aaron, because I couldn't remember, and Gabe's birthday. So,
well, on the topic of how you met Aaron, it is pretty fucking crazy that when you guys were all meeting Jen for the first time, right?
Yep. Gabe's wife.
Fucking Aaron, I don't know how it came up. I think it was your mom, Aaron, right? Or
I don't know where this is going.
It was either your mom or Jen's mom. Somebody brought it up that, like, you guys had known each other in, like, elementary school.
Oh, yeah, no, that was Jen's mom. We found that out when we were down in the Ozarks.
Preschool, right?
Or was it preschool?
Yeah,
I don't know.
preschool.
But, like,
yeah, preschool.
Like, you were, like, at her birthday party or some shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is
Yep, we sat at the same table in preschool, too.
And growing up,
yep,
Aaron and Jen, completely different school system and everything. And just magically, Gabe gets married to Jen, and we're all best buds, and wow, look at that. This small world.
I brought people back together.
You did.
Yes, you did.
Wow. And this is why we keep you around. Yeah.
It's the only good reason.
Hit that vape. Oh, shit. No, I like this no camera thing. I can hide behind and just make fun of you when you do things. But no, I am jealous of the bird's eye view cam. It is that is definitely a fire design choice in the setup.
That is a crazy setup.
I
need to come over and look at that. That's awesome.
My idea for Jay when
here, you know what? I can
streaming,
point the camera at it. I can point this camera at it.
Yo.
It's literally... dude, it's hung up there. The cables are hung up with command hooks. And it is, I shit you not, hot glued to the ceiling.
What did Jen think
That's
when
how
you
I
were
did it.
What did Jen think when you were setting that up?
She was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why would you do this? Like, we want our house to look nice. Like, we want to have people over, and you've got this, like, fucking redneck shit going on in the corner.
That's a good point. Like, you're gonna have, like, anybody come over, and they're like, what the fuck is on your ceiling?
Oh, I did do this. I moved this. I took my lightsaber. It was hanging on the wall. I put it over here on my shelf. You got my lightsaber?
Wow. Real
Beautiful.
lightsaber, by the way. Capable of killing a man. If he's so pleased. Wrong.
Is that the one we made in Disney?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Okay, does yours still work?
It needs new batteries, but as far as I know, yes.
Okay.
Jedi don't need batteries. What are you talking about? Are you fucking dumb? Okay. That is pretty cool, though. I did forget about that fact about you and Jen. Who knew that St. Louis County wasn't that big?
Really isn't. Kind of freaky.
I mean, it is and it isn't. Like, I heard this, like, forever ago that, like, if because like the city and the county are like divorced, right?
Sure.
If they were not, and like the population was counted as one, St. Louis would be like in the top 10 for cities and population in the U.S.
There's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
people. A lot of people. A lot of crime.
Maybe we wouldn't have lost our goddamn football team if they knew that.
Yep.
Yep. They left LA to come here and then went back to LA. Those fucks.
Because I think just the county alone, we're sitting at about 1 million people.
That's just the
I think it's a little more than that.
Are we over 1 million now?
I thought it was like 1.2. I can look real quick.
Oh, sheesh.
What's
yeah,
this?
we're growing.
Is the city over 1 million?
The
I think the
city's
city's-
at like 200
Okay.
something
I was
thousand.
about to say, like,
So the county is just under 1 million.
yeah, that Aaron's guess on the city sounds right. About 200,000.
281, yeah.
281. Yes, we'd be up there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Did you guys see Drewski and Sexy Red were doing could have been auditions the other day in St. Louis?
Oh, yeah, weren't they like downtown doing that?
Mm-hmm. That was on the day we were at Gabe's
Oh, was it
on,
really?
on Saturday. Yep, they were doing it in the city.
Yeah, we would literally be in the, I just looked it up, we'd be in the top 10.
That's wild.
Because it's a fucking crazy jump. Like, New York is 8.3, and then from there it's a steep fall off. LA is 3.8, and then we'd come in right at 10. And
New
just
York
and
almost
we beat out Austin, Texas.
New York almost triples LA in population. Like you said, 8 million
like
for
two
New
and-
York and 3 million for LA.
It's like 8.3 for New York and 3.8 for LA. So it's like
Okay, it's almost half.
2.5 times as
nuts.
much.
That is crazy.
Jeez.
I didn't realize that
Wow.
the disparity there is huge.
No, I didn't know either. It's fucking crazy how many people live in New York.
Quite a few.
Well, like, the St. Louis County's really weird because on our own, just as St. Louis County, we'd be at number 10.
Yeah, just the county would be 10.
That is
But we're not a city, so.
How many people live in Chicago?
2.6
I don't
million.
know.
Gabe just got flashbanged.
Yeah, I launched Elden Ring.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm working on the footage.
My throat need to be cleared.
Yeah, Chicago, Illinois, 2.6 million.
Damn.
And at number 10's it's Austin, Texas, with 974,000. So we already,
What?
the county already has
That-
more than Austin, Texas.
Yeah, we already beat them out.
I thought Austin, Texas had a lot of people. Well, it is a lot of people, but like I thought they had a lot more than that. I thought Austin was huge. Like that's crazy that we have more people in St. Louis County than all of Austin, Texas.
That's pretty weird. But we're also like one of the only cities that has that weird city-county thing, and it's so separated.
Yeah, it is weird.
Because you got to wonder how many of these places like have that. Like, 'cause I know Chicago's, they have the like county that's right outside of it, like all the Chicago suburbs and stuff. And I know that's a pretty populated area, so it'd be interesting to see what all of that is kind of combined.
Right.
I don't know what they do for that.
All right, so let's pivot here. I've got 3 total Am I the Assholes. We don't have to do all of them. But all of them are
Is it
good. though.
3 total?
Like we've got some juicers. I found all of them today, which is very rare. I also did the liberty of not really reading them. I just kind of skimmed the title and hoped for the best. So I hope in turn that these aren't ass, but I doubt that they will be. So this first one is Am I the Asshole for refusing to donate my kidney to my dying sister because she got with my high school bully. So Aaron was in the call when I found this. I literally saw this. I was laughing and I was like, all right, I'm not going to read this. I'm just gonna open it up on the podcast. So I hope this is, I hope it's good. It sounds like it'd be good though.
Yeah. That's a pretty catching title.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we should do some like pre-thoughts. I think we should just jump into it.
No, I'm already intrigued, so.
All right, let me keep needing to clear my throat. I gotta make sure I'm ready. All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to donate my kidney to my dying sister because she got with my high school bully? Throwaway account, because there's a lot more personal information than I want on my main. All names are fake. Fuck mobile formatting. Okay. I'm a 35-year-old gay man. When I was in high school, I was bullied severely by, quote, Darren. I won't go into the details, but it was really bad, past the point of typical high school douchebaggery. He spelled that wrong. So not important. In my sophomore year, I made the mistake of coming out to one of my friends. Who promptly spread this information around the school. Before this, Darren had targeted me for being unathletic and wearing glasses, and had done this to a couple other kids as well. But after I was outed, it was only me and only because of my sexuality. After high school, I moved away for college. I made friends, even got a boyfriend, and pretty much forgot about Darren until one Thanksgiving. My sister, quote, Ellie, brought home her boyfriend, Darren. No joke. The first thing he said when he saw me is, damn, Ellie, you didn't tell me your brother's a... Whoa!
Oh, is it a gay slur?
F-A... the word.
Yeah, alright.
Holy moly. Ellie...
That's a British cigarette.
Ellie fucking laughed. As did my dad. I was kind of stunned, but I didn't yell or start a fight. I just got up and walked out. That is... She laughed? It's her brother. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, that's a lot of self-restraint, not to, like, say anything or make a deal of it, just to leave.
Yeah, no, good on him, for real. After the fact, my family tried to play it off as Darren was joking because he was nervous meeting the family. What a slip-up. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
For sure, dude.
My
sure,
bad.
dude.
They told me that he and Ellie were serious, so I had to get over it. Fuck you. I just told them all that I wouldn't be attending any event where Darren was. In private, I told Ellie that I felt hurt that she'd hate Darren, knowing what he did to me. She basically called me too sensitive and told me she has the right to date who she likes, which, yeah, she does. Since then, I've been putting distance between myself and my family, who seem to have readily accepted Darren into the fold. Recently, my mom reached out to tell me that Ellie was in the hospital and needed a kidney transplant. Oh, God. The rest of the family had been tested and none could donate, and my mom wanted me to get tested because I'm her full brother with a high likelihood of a match. The thing is, after all these years, Ellie's been a stranger to me. If I were to do this, I'd have to drive 3 states back to my hometown, miss who knows how much work, and give up a piece of my flesh, all for the woman who dated and eventually married the guy who made my high school days a living hell. I told my mom that I wouldn't be getting tested, and she freaked out at me over the phone. I quickly hung up, but before I did, I heard her call me vindictive and a monster for refusing to save my sister's life. And I admit I feel guilty about it. Am I the asshole? Oh,
There's a lot to unpack there.
Oh, boy.
Fuck her. Fuck his family, dude. They could all go fucking... Dude, that is fucking insane.
That's a little loaded. That's more loaded than I thought it would be.
She called him...
Yeah, more than I initially thought, for sure.
Yeah. She called him the fucking F word, and then his parents tried to play it off that he was joking because he was nervous. Like, what nervous tick makes you fucking start slurring at motherfuckers? Like, especially going to your girlfriend's house and meeting her parents for the first time. Like, that is...
move.
This is a bold move to be one of the first things that their parents hear you utter. And the fact that they're all for it when he's like against their son is crazy. It's crazy. And meanwhile, I guess, you know, the guy's in college. You know what I mean? So they are like they're not kids anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And they're saying, you know, called him too sensitive. But it's just like, that's your first impression. To just fucking start slurred at this. That's crazy.
Wow.
All right, but that is a loaded story. I mean, I feel like this is literally... There's no way this guy's the asshole. And okay, I
don't think so.
No.
It is a kidney. Like, she needs a kidney, right? But this was years before this, and she's been a stranger since this moment. And he lives 3 states away. So yeah, I don't think he could be the asshole.
Mm-mm.
If it was
no, I wouldn't say he's the asshole.
I guess you could argue it if they were, you know, like maybe they worked something out, you know what I mean? And then maybe like he's holding this resentment after that, maybe. But even then it's like, dude, it's your kidney and they wronged you. They don't deserve your kidney. She laughed
this is where
at
it's
you.
tough. This is where it's tough for me, right? Because, like...
Yeah.
I want to say you're not the asshole. And, like, truthfully, I don't know that I could say either way. But I know if it was me, I would not give you my fucking kidney.
Absolutely.
Like, that's the only thing I know for sure.
We're locking that in. You're not getting the kidneys. Fun fact, in the US at least, if you go to get tested but you tell the doctor that you're being coerced, they will say you're not a match.
Oh boy.
Yo, is that
That's
real?
fire, actually.
Is that real? Blanket statement. Nice. Not the asshole. Don't feel guilty. She chose a person who was a monster to you growing up and insulted you as soon as he saw you later on as an adult. Fuck her and her kidneys.
That's some weak ass kidneys. Yeah.
Hey, preach. Let's do one more. Not was, he still is a monster. I guarantee if they have kids, they all hate the F, like he called the OP. People like that love to instill it in their children. That's very true.
For sure.
That's definitely a byproduct of how he was grown up. Absolutely. I mean, just after years of not seeing him, that's the first thing that was uttered when he saw him. Like, that is crazy.
That's wild.
What a piece of shit. All right, yeah. So we're 1 for 1 on pieces of shit. So I've I have 2 more stories. And what's cool about both of these stories is that they're both from today. Which is
absolutely crazy.
Both of them are both crazy, and they were both published today, June 16th, 2025. Which is pretty exciting. This one's very short. 5 hours ago.
Fresh. Very fresh.
5 hours ago. Posted at 4 p.m. today. There's another train coming by my house. Can you believe it?
Thomas!
Okay, I have a question. Why do they have to do that? Why? Why do they have to do it?
I think it's the law when they go or like passing, like where streets cross train tracks. I think they like have to do it whenever you're like coming up on one of those.
Are people still? Oh God, we're gonna get into bad territory. But are people still killing themselves in like jumping in front of trains?
Oh yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's effective, so I would think
accident too.
Is that a common way that people do that? Because like I feel like that's
I don't know
old
if I'd
school.
say common.
It is old school, but it is effective.
I guess so.
But I know
I feel
adults
like I don't hear about
on
that.
accident every
Besides
now
the
and then.
conductor joke, I don't really hear about this.
Oh.
Okay. This is off top. This is so off topic, but I need to know if you guys heard about this.
Shoot.
So this was like probably a year or 2 ago at this point.
Yeah.
So this lady got pulled over, and I don't remember the reason for it. I think there was some kind of, like, I think the prior reasoning was like maybe there was like a road rage thing or something like that. But this lady got pulled over, and evidently for like one reason or another, they put her in a squad car while they checked her car to make sure that there wasn't a gun in her car. Okay.
Yeah.
And they put her in this squad car that was parked on train tracks.
I saw that video.
Train comes by and hits the fucking cop car.
What?
I've seen that video.
Had you heard about this?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yep.
Yeah, a train comes by and hits this fucking cop car and sends it fucking flying, and this lady survived.
Holy shit.
But like, it was so off topic, but I needed to know if you had heard about this or not.
No, that's insane.
Because I remember seeing it, and I was like, that is some of the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Well, hopefully she was able to get the bag out of it.
I think she was.
Probably.
I think she sued the city for a lot of fucking money.
As she should, because that is insane.
Why? But yeah, that's why they blare the horn.
No, that checks out.
That's why they blare the horn.
Checks out. Well, that is a fun detour. Thank you, Gabe. Well, wouldn't say fun.
Yeah, no problem.
That is a detour. All right, next story. Am I the asshole for banning my niece from my wedding after she mocked my infertility?
Yo.
There's another one. You read the title and you're like, I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to hope that this one's a cool one. This one's pretty short, though, so let's see. Let's see how cool it is. 5 hours ago, this is fresh, so I don't even think an asshole has been determined on this post yet. Which is pretty exciting.
I don't know. There's 848 comments.
Well, they have, like, there's a definitive, on every post, there's a definitive yes or no that is decided. Like, there's like I don't know if there's a poll, but there's something like that. So yeah. Am I the asshole for banning my niece from my wedding after she mocked my infertility? I, 33 female, am getting married this fall. My fiance, 35 male, and I have been trying to have a baby for 4 years. After 2 miscarriages and multiple failed rounds of IVF, we decided to pause and focus on the wedding. My brother, 38 male, has a daughter, Kayla, 16, who is extremely spoiled. She's glued to TikTok and constantly makes jokes at people's expense. Last weekend, my family had a barbecue at my parents' house. While I was helping set the table, Kayla came up to me, patted my stomach, and loudly said, "Is the wedding dress going to match the maternity size or regular?" Oh, wait, never mind.
Yo.
Bro, that's not even funny. That's just like a bait and switch. Dead silence. I quietly told her that was incredibly inappropriate. She just shrugged and said, "It's just a joke, chill." These edgy ass kids, bro. I left the table and cried in the bathroom. Later, I told my brother she was no longer invited to the wedding. He said I was punishing a child for being immature and that everyone knows Kayla has no filter. Everyone knows she has no filter, so you just have to let her do these things. Dude, okay. This is like dog owners that just don't fucking want to train their dog. So they're just I know you guys know of somebody in your life that has a dog. You know, you got little Dexter or whatever, and he is the most shit disturbing little fuck you've ever seen in your life. Jumps into everything, is a big boy, jumps all jumps his hind legs up and gets onto you and shit, like, is the most crazy thing. And you're like, dude, like, what does this dog does it ever chill? And they're like, oh, you know, that's our boy Dexter. Like, we love him. He's like that.
That's just how he is, you know?
There's so many, like, more so than, like, people who own cats. Like, I don't feel like, I guess cats are just so self-sufficient. I guess it's different. But, like, you know, there's so many people that just train their dog how to shit outside, and then that's it. Which is diabolical. If your dog only shits outside and that's the only thing it's trained to do, shame on you. I don't care if you got the dog when it was old as fuck or as a baby. Because our dog, Molly, We did not have her ever since she was a baby. We ended up, circumstances just had us taking care of her as she was like probably 7 years old. And the only thing she didn't know how to do, like I just said, was shit outside. She's a shit disturbing little dog, ate everything. And now she's like the sweetest, most kind dog ever. Well, gives you one solid lick. Fucking comes up, when you come home, she wants some love and that's it. She'll get out of your hair. But she'll still come cuddle next to you. You know what I mean? She doesn't jump on you. She doesn't try to bite you. No, none of that shit. Great dog. Shame on you.
Very chill.
I don't know how I got here. Oh yeah, from this. Okay, yeah, same vibes from these parents with this kid. They're just like, Kayla is like this. She's gonna make fun of your infertility, and that's just why we love her.
Yeah, she's gonna jump on you,
She's gonna jump on you, ruffle your hair, chew up your cords, but we love her.
Yeah, rummage through the trash.
Fuck, dude. When Dylan comes back, we need to make him tell the horse joke just for the podcast.
I, not even for the podcast. I just want to hear it again.
That or the fucking train conductor joke. Either one. Just for the fucking podcast.
There was
so that
one,
the people can hear it.
There was one Dylan told me and Drew one night. After, I don't know, it was after some event. He was in the area and he didn't want to go home quite yet, so he just came back there and he had enough time for like one joke. So he sat down and it was about like a magician who ends up in the hospital because of something he did on stage, and I got to pick the name of one of the characters, and I chose Big X the Plug.
Just Big X the Plug.
Just out of random. And it was the most fitting name
Back on my bullshit
that he could have possibly used. Out there,
I
Big
heard
X
it. I opened the door and I heard it. I heard Aaron say Big X the Plug on the headphone and I was walking up.
Yeah. I was telling Gabe about that joke you had. Where I chose
the
Big
magician?
X the Plug, and it just worked.
Yeah. I do, maybe one day on the podcast, on a special episode, we'll do the horse joke or something.
I was just saying that, like, we should get you to do the horse joke for the podcast.
It's got to be special. It's got to be a special moment. Because it is a special story for some special boys. I also got to lock in. I gotta get some new ones. All right. Well, yeah, I'm sorry for the interruption. But yeah, fuck the daughter. Fuck both families. Fuck them. I don't know what's up with these shitty families. These shitty Reddit families. But they need to be stopped.
I've seen people get kicked out of weddings for less.
Very true.
I guess that's true. It's past time that Kayla learns that not having a filter and making cruel jokes have consequences. It will be your wedding. You deserve to enjoy it without rude teenagers, not the NTS? Not the...
NTS, not the asshole.
But
Isn't it usually NTA?
You're right, yeah. I don't know why.
Typo.
I guess
close to
S
A.
is right next to A on the keyboard.
S is close to A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
He said, I was punishing a child for being immature. 1, 16-year-olds are not children. It's unfair to suffer the consequences of your immaturity. I would argue that 16-year-olds are children, but we don't have to get to that. He said that everyone knows Kayla has no filter. Her having no filter isn't an excuse for anything. That is very fucking true. This is what I was saying before. Just like neglecting. Baxter's just like that. Kayla's just like that. My mom begged me...
Ripping the stuffing straight out the couch.
My mom begged me to let it go and said it's just her age. Weird. I know plenty of teenagers who don't act like that. So true.
I don't think we were like that at all.
I have cousins. I have a cousin that's 14. He would never say some shit like this. I mean, if he would, it wouldn't be to their face. It would be like, hey, Dylan, I thought of this very fucked up thing. And I'd be like, wow, that's fucked up. But if you're doing it, it's different when you're with your boys shooting the same shit. And then you're going up to, literally the fucking brother and saying the shit to his face. Like, you are an asshole. Like, there's just no excuse.
Yeah.
Face to face, no remorse.
No remorse. Zero remorse. It's just a joke. Chill. Unbelievable. 5 hours ago.
Just a prank, bro.
Yeah. Obviously not the asshole on this one. Yeah, fed up with their child as an excuse. I agree. Yeah, we're flying through these. Let's do the last one. Also crazy, it's from today as well.
Oh.
16 hours ago. Am I the asshole for threatening to divorce my husband over Mr. Beast?
What could this mean?
You see why I chose these, right? Like, they all have great titles.
You know, judging how the last two went, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna switch it up this time.
Ooh.
I think she is the asshole.
Oh. Okay.
That's my prediction.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I'm kind of with Aaron. My instinctual reaction is you're probably the asshole because I don't know how you justify this. I'm open to seeing how you
Force is
try.
crazy.
I'm open to seeing how this person tries to justify this, but like, as of right now, I'm perplexed as to how you would do so.
It can't be. It has to be something else. The Mr. Beast has to be the tipping point to a greater issue.
Hey, do you remember how we talked about... Sorry, this is off topic again. Do you remember how we talked about in Night Rain going back into Elden Ring, you would absolutely jump off a cliff and forget about fall damage?
That's what you
I
did.
fucking did that.
I also I booted up Elden Ring. The first thing I did was crouch, thinking I was sprinting.
Dude, it took me like 3 solid minutes to remember how to sprint in this game.
Yeah. Well, okay. I also have learned that incorporating the normal sprinting in the boss fights is actually pretty good because you save a lot of stamina. So that's also a decent thing to keep in mind, especially with I know you were maining Executor before.
Yeah, I'm switching it up. I gotta get the I gotta start doing remembrances for the other characters and stuff.
I've been picking up Raider, and he's fun.
No, his ult is
Powerhouse.
really good. Like it's very powerful.
And I like even his like character art, the side ult. Even that, you have immunity through that as well. You get double immunity.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that.
It's very good. I've been soloing with him, and it's been hella fun. Anyway, yeah, both times got very off topic. But yeah, am I the asshole for threatening to divorce my husband over Mr. Beast? Okay. I, female 24, am seriously at my wit's end. My husband, male 26, is partially deaf from DJing in his teens and early 20s, so he needs things louder to hear them. But what I don't get is why that has to mean I'm involuntarily listening to Mr. Beast yelling about burying himself alive or giving away 10K to strangers at 9 a.m. on a Sunday. Okay, before reading, she's really got to turn this around, or she is, in fact, the asshole, because he's not doing anything wrong.
No.
He watches Mr.
Like, yeah, maybe you could ask the guy to wear headphones, but like,
He's not hurting anybody.
you're getting mad at a disabled guy about his disability.
He watches Mr. Beast
I don't know
videos.
about that one.
He watches Mr. Beast videos on his phone at like 95 to 100% volume, not even joking. He'll put a video on while he's in the shower, phone just blasting on the bathroom counter, and I can hear it clearly from 2 floors down. That is cap. You cannot hear the video over the shower 2 floors
No.
below.
You are
Country
lying.
do you live in?
That is insane. And it's always
What kind
Mr.
of floors
Beast.
do you have?
Not different YouTubers, just him. Constantly same loud vibes, same chaotic energy every day. I've asked him to wear headphones and he doesn't like them. I suggested subtitles. He doesn't want to read while relaxing. I even bought a small Bluetooth speaker thinking maybe it'd help if the sound was directional or just a bit better quality. Nope. Says he prefers it from the phone speaker. After the third time this week, I got woken up by Last to Leave the Circle wins 500K echoing through the walls. I kind of snapped and said, half joking, if I hear one more Mr. Beast video at full volume, I'm filing for divorce. Now he's sulking, saying, I don't respect his hobbies or his hearing issues. But honestly, it's not just the volume, it's the content. I think it's childish. All right, she's the asshole. He's almost 30.
You were the asshole to begin with. Like,
he's almost 30. Why is a grown man obsessed with videos made for 14-year-olds with zero attention span? I love him, but I just want peace and quiet in my own home. I'm tired of feeling like I live inside a YouTube thumbnail. Bitch, he is living his best life.
let the man like what he likes, and you're an asshole for not understanding the fact
He
that
seems cool as fuck.
he has a disability.
He has a disability from doing cool shit. He
Yeah,
was a
from doing cool shit.
He was a DJ so hard that he fucked up his ears. So now he still
hard.
gets to enjoy the great content, which is Last to Leave the Circle wins 500K. Only a few notches up on the volume. Lady, you cannot hear clearly the Mr. Beast video 2 floors below while he's taking a shower. Like, that is...
My wife can't even hear me when I'm yelling out of the bathroom to get her attention when the shower is on.
Yeah.
Our house is less than 1,200 square feet.
And you're okay, and she also... Okay, this also doesn't make sense, because her main problem is the actual volume of it. But she bought him a phone... She bought him a Bluetooth speaker. So, like, imagine if he liked the speaker... He would have been cranking that up all the way, and it would have been worse.
Exactly. What was your thought process there? Like, that's just a worse idea.
It's literally not helping her case at all.
Yeah, he's gonna be blasting Mr. Beast in the living room
Wouldn't you rather
on
him
the
watch?
JBL.
Wouldn't you rather him watch 1 versus 10 versus $100,000 yacht versus, like, I don't know, Andrew Tate? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you rather him watch Mr. Beast Last to Leave the Circle over Kanye tweets? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's
Or
just
fucking,
so
like-
many worse things.
Like, it
I bet
could
the
be
tone would
just
change
fucking
real
Joe
fast, though.
Rogan 24/7.
Yes, like, even that there's not much wrong with that, but I can see how that is, like, monotonous and, like, can get a lot just listening to Joe Rogan all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. Like, he's just living his fucking... Even if that's not the case, like, he's just living his best life. He's not doing anything
I bet
wrong.
the tone would
He's
change
not
real
hurting her
quick
at
if
all.
he was on a Mr. Beast video.
It also sounds like she just hates her husband.
Right.
Yeah, like if you want to file divorce over someone watching videos, it means you clearly haven't sat down and had an actual conversation about this.
And I do want to
Yeah.
say, as just a disclaimer, if you ever, in any sort of marriage or any relationship, if you threaten divorce or breaking up, then you are doing that. Like, there's no, like, I'm gonna dump you if this happens. Like, you don't fucking use that as an ultimatum. That is, like, the worst thing that you
Right.
can do. And being
There's no
No.
like half joking about divorce. It's either
Yeah.
full joking or you're not
Yeah.
joking.
half joking.
Well, I will say, Jen and I have done that before.
but you're not like,
But, like, it's very, like, my sense of humor.
no,
Like-
it's all about the
Yeah.
tone, and you have a very general dark humor sense. If you and Jen were actually
My humor is also very dry.
if you and Jen were genuinely arguing about something, I guarantee that you would never say anything like that. But if you're just like,
No.
you know, you and Jen are teasing each other, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, if you don't do the dishes, I'm gonna divorce you. You know what I mean? That's way different than saying, if I hear this one more time, I'm leaving. Like, no, you might as well just sign the shit now. because he's not gonna stop doing what he loves, which is not much. Like, he's just sitting there watching YouTube videos. If anything, why doesn't she put on headphones? Like, come on, there's so many, like, there's no way.
You can't counter that one.
I just refuse to believe that she can hear full volume the fucking Mr. Beast videos from multiple rooms in her house. Like, that is insane thing to say, especially over the shower.
I can't even listen to music full volume in the shower and still be able to hear it.
I have to put on like the
doesn't
fucking
work.
trap playlist because that's the only thing that comes through.
Mm-hmm.
If I put
What
on
kind
anything,
of phone does this dude have?
anything without a fucking drum kit, it's like you can't listen to that in the shower. Yeah, this dude must have like the fucking new like Sony phone with like fucking like big ass speakers or some shit.
He's got fucking
Touchscreen
subs.
JBL Flip.
Yeah,
He's got the fucking kicker subs in his phone.
this is the only way, because that is absolutely, there's zero chance. I do not believe this lady. In the nicest way possible, I do not believe her. I think she is
In the harshest way
exaggerating.
possible, fuck you, you're an asshole.
I'm not going to confirm or deny the statement. Since he doesn't like headphones, the last solution is hearing aids. She's agreeing. I don't like her. How can one person embody the single most annoying habits of all 85-year-olds and 7-year-olds all at once? Man, these guys.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry. Headphones just died. Unfortunate timing.
that is unfortunate. You didn't miss
Oh, no.
much. Oh, wait, they just. Oh, wait. Oh, this is awkward.
Man, you're just talking to me.
Yeah, I know. I thought like
Nope, I hear you. I hear you. We're good.
Oh.
We're good.
All
You're on
right,
my speakers now.
we're about to end, so we're not in too long. But okay, how can one person embody the most annoying habits of all 85-year-olds and 7-year-olds all at once? Okay, here's the thing. I get like this guy, it is very annoying. I get over time this would be like, okay, can you watch something else? But I just want to reiterate what we said before. Like, there's just so much more hurtful and hateful shit that he could be watching. Like, there's nothing that is hateful in a Mr. Beast video. Like,
No.
it's just good vibes, doing crazy stuff, and somebody gets made happy. That's literally like the three things in the videos. Like, they give somebody something, crazy shit happens, big budget. Like, that's literally all it is. And like, yeah, there's just so much. Like, he could be fucking watching brain rot TikTok, Reddit, Am I the Assholes like we're doing with Subway Surfers on the fucking screen. He could be doing this all day. That is so much more brain numbing and mind rotting than Mr. Beast, which is brain numbing and mind rotting, but in a not a healthy way, but in a better
way.
In a better way. There's just so many worse alternatives. And I can't believe that the first two comments are just like, fuck this guy. Cause like, what? Okay. Whoa, I'm tired of feeling like I live inside a YouTube thumbnail. It's such a wild but weirdly accurate way to describe this. I'd lose my mind too, honestly. It's not just volume at that point. It's like sensory warfare. You're not wrong for wanting basic peace in your own house. I'm very surprised at what these guys are saying.
I'd say Mr. Beast, get him on the show.
Oh yeah, we can honestly get him to clear some things up about this.
Okay.
It's not about Mr. Beast, it's about basic respect. I mean, that goes both ways.
I got a second. I have to channel it back in a second.
Okay.
Run
I mean,
away.
It goes both ways.
Really
like-
does.
Like, I just feel like she was so rude about it. Like, it just, man.
Like, there's better ways to go about that.
I mean, like, look at this. I bet he doesn't blast Mr. Beast videos at his work at full volume. Exactly this. There's absolutely no way his job allows him to get away with this crap. He is an inconsiderate douche. Are you guys for real?
Work and your home are very, very different places.
Why? Okay, first of all, he's not watching this at work. Okay, just because I love making music doesn't mean I'm making music constantly at work because I love to do it. No, it's my fucking job. I'm going to go and do my job, and then I'm going to come home and do what I like to do because I'm my own human being. And it is unfortunate that his ears are not up to par, but for you to call him an inconsiderate douche because he wants to spend his free time watching a fucking video but a dude burying himself in the ground, like come on. This guy's done nothing wrong. Like, I just can't believe the magnitude of these people. Inconsiderate
and, like,
douche.
Marriage is a lot of back and forth and a lot of what's the word?
It's a competition about who can be right the most. That's the way I view it anyway.
Gabe is the only married one in here. We have to go with what he says.
Preach.
Does anyone agree with us? Not the asshole. You're not the asshole. No one agrees with
those
us.
people are objectively wrong.
He is headed down the path to isolation. He probably likes Mr. Beast because the content and words are repetitive. I'm looking in disgust right now. I need a face cam. Because the face I just made is insane. Like, I cannot believe these people. Like, God forbid a man have hobbies. God forbid.
Or just like something.
Like, he could be... Like, what if his hobby was playing the drums? Do you realize how much worse that would be? Just in general for this woman? If she had to hear him banging the drums all day? Do you realize how thankful she would be that he's watching fucking videos rather than playing the drums in their house all day? Sorry, go ahead.
Here's the fun thing. I was downstairs in the basement playing drums for about an hour and a half the other night. My girlfriend was upstairs doing homework. I came upstairs and I was like, sorry, I lost track of time. Was I too loud? She goes, no, I didn't really notice.
And you're playing the fucking drums.
We're one floor apart.
Like you be going crazy on that bitch. I know you do. So it's like Mr. Beast videos?
Yeah, they're very clearly conversations that are just not happening in that relationship.
No, and that's one of those things. These people, they're obviously not compatible. So this wasn't going to work anyway. And, I mean, he's a selfish, childish prick.
I love finding a doomed marriage. It's always fun.
We found one. You've married a selfish man-child who doesn't respect you. That's what we've gotten to, because this guy likes to watch Mr. Beast videos in his free time. He doesn't respect her. Because he has a fucking hearing problem.
He's selfish because he's partially deaf.
I would be progressing with divorce ASAP in your shoes. Who the fuck are these people? Gabe, if Jen got really into fucking Coco Melon, would you fucking divorce her?
I would be like, hey, I don't like Coco Melon. I don't like hearing it all the time. Would you be willing to wear headphones? And she would be like, yes, because I respect you as a person and I understand that you don't want to hear it. So I will wear headphones.
But if she couldn't wear headphones and you had to listen to it all the time, are you going to fucking divorce her? Is that the logical next
I'm going to wear
step?
Headphones.
Yes. Ding, ding, ding,
It's called
ding, ding,
finding
ding.
something else to do. You can
And,
go to the garage. You can leave the house.
It is one thing if that is too much for you to handle, right? And you've just made up in your head, I can't handle this. One, you should have figured that out before you got married. Okay. They're fucking married. She should know this about him. Okay? And two, like, I mean, fuck. Like, I feel like we don't even have to say anything. Like, it's just, it's so clear to me that he's just doing what he wants to do with the fucking cards that he's dealt. So what if he's 26?
He's just existing.
So fucking what? I don't. Yeah, we gotta stop.
I'm still in shock.
Because we're not gonna find a single one.
Has he tried the bone conducting headphones?
The bone conducting headphones.
Actually, no. Those are really nice.
Okay, I will say, and he's not like, it's not like he's like the best dude ever. You know, there is a point to be made that he doesn't want to wear the headphones. But it's also like, he has hearing damage. Like, I feel like if you have hearing damage, you probably shouldn't wear headphones. Because, like, your shit's already weak to, you know what I mean? Like the number one way to kill your ears is by blasting shit with headphones. So if you already have bad ears, I don't think headphones is the way to go. But I mean, it is. I do want to just point that out. That is a thing that I agree with these people with. That it is a little weird that he's like, with no explanation, he's like, no headphones. I don't want them. But that's not.
There's a lot more that's not being
breaker.
said here.
Yeah, and I feel like this goes past Mr. Beast. Like, oh my God, my ex listens to Joe Rogan. I did divorce him. Wow.
Look at that.
Full circle. I mean, okay. We're the minority.
So this is what it's like.
They gave us a taste in elementary school with the tables. And this is full force.
This is what it's come to.
Like.
This is what they trained us for.
Oh, this is not a good bit. I don't think this is a good bit.
I think it's a good bit.
I don't know. I hope this story is a bit.
2.3 thousand comments.
Yeah, and I do want to point out, this is also, just a reminder, this is from today. So this is an ongoing issue. Not solved in our real life. This woman is going to sleep tonight thinking about how 8.4 thousand people and a whole podcast learned about her husband watching Mr. Beast.
See, here's what I would like
listening
to
to Mr.
do.
Beast right now.
Leave the comment and just be like, no, you're not the asshole. You should divorce him just so we can save this guy.
Homie is doing what he loves. Just watching YouTube and chilling. Not the asshole. Divorce him.
Set him free.
So he can be free and watch Mr. Beast's new releases with no distractions.
No distractions.
P.S. There is no way you can hear the videos over the shower 2 rooms away. I refuse to believe it.
I don't think she said rooms. I think she said floors.
Yeah.
2 floors down.
Which is insane.
Floors down. I refuse. And we've left the comment. Run it up, boys. We're the only one here that believes this. Everybody here is like, hey, they hate this guy.
Damn.
Does he know about how fucked up Mr. Beast is? All right, we're done here. We're done. We're fucking done, dude. I'm not doing this shit. This fucking the scams Mr. Beast runs. He's driving these people into debt. Fucking.
God damn it, we ended up on Republican Reddit.
God. It only took 5 episodes, but we've made it. We've made an irreversible fucking cut to my algorithm. And now we're only gonna be able to read conservative Am I the Assholes going forward. This is the burden that we have to bear.
My wife just emptied my 401k. I shot her with my 12 gauge shotgun. Am I the asshole?
Those people would say, no, you're not the asshole. She's intruding on your privacy. She's
How
being
much within the
annoying.
401k?
So just know that, Gabe, don't get into Mr. Beast. I think that's the moral of the story, because your wife will...
My wife will divorce me.
She will, on the spot.
Yeah, she'll go to Reddit and they'll tell her.
She'll go to Reddit and she'll let those 8,000 people decide if she wants to leave her husband for her. Okay, this is just a thing just I want to preface for this show. We read Reddit, right? We like Reddit. Scratch that. We like the stories that happen on Reddit. The people that post
Reddit.
in the stories,
The people that are on Reddit.
yeah, not good people. And let's also preface this by saying, if you have a real issue in your life, like a genuine issue that is making you think like, man, I might want to leave my husband over this, totally fair if you're having issues in your marriage. Don't go to fucking Reddit and ask for advice
is the
on
last place you should be
divorcing
doing that.
your husband. Because the people reading have no idea what it's like to have a husband. They do not.
Facts.
The people who are reading are like 16 to 23 and are just fucking bored and reading the posts, and they're like, wow, that's crazy. It's a bunch of people who don't like Mr. Beast, apparently. And they're all like...
Yeah.
But seriously, if you have an issue in your life and you don't know what to do, maybe a better idea would be to reach out to someone you don't talk to that well or much. You know what I mean? Someone who doesn't have an inside on your problem to get that outside talk with, while you know that they have a personal connection to you. Going to a bunch of strangers on Reddit, they're going to be like, oh, this guy watches annoying Mr. Beast content. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
And his hearing problems. I don't give a fuck if he was a cool DJ. I don't give a shit.
No, the chances that Reddit will actually be helpful are like 1 in 10, maybe.
It's slim to none.
And we're learning that every day. But it's fun to go in here. It's fun to go in anyway and see all the tomfoolery and crazy
Dog shit opinions.
Dog shit opinions. I will say we're not... we are a little biased, I will say. I think we are a little biased because it is annoying. It is annoying. I know it is annoying. But I just want to reiterate for the one last time, it could be so much worse. And not even in like a fucking bad views kind of way, but like we said earlier, fucking loud hobbies like the drums, which is a very cool thing to do, but you need to practice. Would you rather hear banging and clashing for hours on end, or would you rather hear somebody talk about standing in a circle? You know what I mean? Pick your fucking poison.
Yeah.
Pick your fucking poison. And the fact that we didn't find a single person that even contradicted at all is insane to me.
Alternatively, we could leave a separate comment and say, you're right, the Mr. Beast videos are annoying. Maybe you should try having him listen to this podcast instead. And then link episode 1.
Shameless plug.
Damn.
Shameless plug. Like, hey, maybe he should try listening to this podcast, and then he'll see episode 4.
No, we'll leave a comment that says, "Hey, we read this on our podcast. We love we totally agree with you." Just check. How about you and your husband watch this together so you guys can learn collectively what an outside opinion is?
Yes, please. You guys should watch this together and check out our outside perspective.
Yes, our very non-biased outsider perspective. But I'm being very serious, though. I do really think that it is not that big of a deal. And, like, there's just so many more hurtful things, so many more weird things, and just fucking just annoying things that you could be watching. And Mr. Beast is annoying. I get if you're listening to Mr. Beast 5 hours a day for however amount of time, it will get annoying.
But also, like, you have a job, right? Like, you're not just there.
Right, and he has a
24
job.
hours a
He is
day.
contributing. He has a job. They both have jobs. They do their part. He comes home after a long day of work and just wants to watch. What's wrong? He probably hates the way she watches Criminal Minds all the fucking time. Let's watch season 17 of fucking Grey's Anatomy. Oh, but my dude can't watch Stand in a Circle? Like, what the fuck is this? I think it's fucking annoying that Stacy got hit by that car in season 2 and they're talking about it in season 12 when Derek fucking got off the plane and married Jamie in the fucking... I don't care! You know what I do care about?
Is that like actual Grey's Anatomy lore that you're quoting right now? Like, you know it?
I bet you it is. Because that show isn't
Like,
even about the patients anymore. It's not. It's about fucking the boy doctor having sex with the girl doctor, and there's drama in the workplace while fucking Brenda needs a heart transplant. Like, it literally does. It's so meta. Like, they just need to start over. This is a whole separate thing.
Dylan fucking hates Grey's Anatomy. Holy shit.
I've had this conversation so many times. It's just every time I hear about Grey's Anatomy, it's like, it's never about, I need this patient to live. It's always like Mark and Debbie had a falling out and the workplace is awkward and Mike got hit by that car and he needs surgery, but we can't get him into surgery because Davis needs fucking a new leg. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's crazy shit. It's crazy shit. And that,
here we go.
You could argue that is just as annoying as watching $1 versus $100 versus $100,000 jet ski.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One thing that I didn't think of until now is that, like, it's entirely possible that this dude has, like, some kind of alternative stress that he's, like, not saying anything about. Because, like, I know when I have stress, like, I have, like, a comfort show, right? Like, something I'll just fucking rewatch and I've seen it fucking 8 times.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that could very much be what this is for this guy.
Yeah. And, like, one more time, just ringing it in, could be so much worse. It
could be so much worse.
If the worst of your issues is the volume and it being annoying, just hearing a dude talk, then, like, you shouldn't have gotten married in the first place. You shouldn't have. There's just no way. He did not develop this Mr. Beast love randomly one day during your marriage. There was something before you got married that indicated that this was going to happen.
Like here's a for instance, right? Like you said it earlier with, like, Cocomelon, but, like,
extreme example, yeah.
Yeah, like, Jen hasn't watched it in a while, but, like, she watches this every now and then. It's like she and her mom really love it. It's this show, The Vampire Diaries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Like, they love this show, and it's like their comfort show. I hate it.
You don't hate it so
like,
much, though, that you're like, fuck my wife. We're getting divorced.
No, like, I don't like it. I don't like everything I've seen, because, like, I've seen, like, more than I would like to of it, because, like, when she was watching it a lot, it was it was always on. That was what she was always watching. And, like, I've seen more of it than I would like to, and, like, I don't care for it. I don't think it's particularly interesting. But, like, at no point would I ever have that kind of reaction towards something like that.
Right. And yeah, it comes down to a bias that was already in place over some content that you don't like. And you're just taking it out on your fucking husband, which is so weird. It's fucking weird.
Like, y'all are under the same roof. He could be out talking to kids, I don't know. You know.
He could be fucking
But he is
kids.
at home. He is at home with you.
He could be fucking kids.
He could be cheating on you with kids.
He could be doing anything else. But he is under your roof.
Sorry. but, like, come on. Oh, like, God. It is insane. Like, just fucking talk to him. Like, have you thought about that? Have you thought about sitting it down and being like, hey, you know, I know I got angry before, but let's really talk about this. I don't feel good about having to listen to this all day, and I know you have a hearing problem. So maybe let's come to some sort of resolution. Like, maybe you can watch less, or maybe I can put on fucking headphones. I don't fucking know, but just spitballing. I don't know. Like, it's just, we've been on this.
We've been on this for so long.
Yeah. I mean,
we've been like, this triggered something.
The main thing that really ticked me off is the fact that it's unanimously disagreed. We did not find one person that agreed with us.
Well,
like, he's
as
not
of
a saint, but like, come on.
As of 4 minutes ago, someone said rage bait. So
Rage bait.
Was
there we
go. Was their name Microsoft Authenticator?
no.
Okay, I'll just have to believe you then. But yeah, wow. That concludes a fucking chaotic episode of Who's Our Little Comedian. Once again, happy birthday to our boy Gabe.
Cakes and candles.
You. We love you. And Aaron, thank you for joining us for the first time. I hope you had
Yes,
fun.
thank you for having me. I can't wait to be back.
Dylan, which episode number is this? Is this 4 or is this 5?
This is gonna be episode 4. But I've recorded 6.
Okay.
So we've got some
I was gonna say,
backlogs.
I know there's more in the backlog, but I didn't know which episode this was.
Yeah, this one's gonna come out this week, so in a few days.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna have that background Elden Ring.
okay. We'll get that in there for sure. I don't know how the fuck you're gonna get that to me, but we'll figure that out. But thank you guys for joining us. Had fun today, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of Who's Our Little Comedian. Say bye, boys. Bye bye.
Dylan J, reading Reddit with the fellas. Every weekend, we answer questions, we give advice. You give us problems about your life.
We read it, Reddit, rage bait, we do it sober, we could do it faded, yeah we could, we in our prime, yeah let's put us on the scene again, and today we finding out who is our little comedian.
Did you hear about the king who was once 12 inches tall?
No, tell me about this king.
Terrible king, great ruler.
God damn it.